Impact Fitness, Warner Robins, Georgia. Hope you guys had a great weekend and you're ready for your mindset principle for the upcoming week, and you're ready to see a preview of the workout you're going to be doing. Okay? For this week's mindset principle, I want you guys to understand some of the things we're doing in the exercise this week as far as really activating your glutes and your core so that you can have less lower back pain. Okay, we talked about some of the reasons why you guys feel it in your back too much. Okay, so hopefully you guys are actually listening to these videos and taking what we say to heart, because sometimes I see that you come in and you don't really understand what we're talking about when we say squeeze your glutes or pull your navel in. We've kind of went over this quite a bit. Hopefully it's starting to sink in a little bit. You're going to start doing it when you come in here. If you're in any plank position on the ground that we have you on your forearms, if your back is swaying and you feel any pressure in your low back, you need to stop and either go to your knees and suck your navel in and squeeze your glutes and keep your hips up high enough so that you can protect your back. There's no shame in going to the modification. Some of you are trying to do these advanced moves and you don't have the core strength and you don't know how to activate your glutes. So this week we're going to throw some exercises in there that really force you safely to activate your glute and your core at the same time. So please listen to us when we give you these cues and really understand that just because we're showing you an advanced way, some funky plank where you're moving side to side or moving your legs in and out, you do not have to do that if you're not ready for it. If you can do it, that's great, but if you are, we're going to let you know if your back's swaying, because you may not feel it right away, but eventually you're going to have some serious pain in your back because you don't have the core strength to pull your navel in. Okay, so we're going to focus on the baby steps first so that you can get to these funkier moves, but there's no shame in doing the modification that we show you. So when we show you, please do the modification. Okay, come on in with a great attitude. We got a good workout for you. All right, first station, you're in that good plank that we talked about. Her glutes are engaged, her navel's sucked in, her back is flat. She doesn't have that sway back. And she's just spreading her feet apart, controlling it. And then the advanced move for this one, for some of you who have been coming a while, you're going to go a little bit to the side, not very far past midline and back, okay? And then for the rest of you, just stay in the middle. And then we're going to combine that. The other two people will be doing a little soft hop into a good squat. Notice her feet are not plied out. She's got straight feet. She's not... as she lands, her hips are going straight back. She's sitting on her heels for a good squat. Not much impact, even though it's a tiny little hop, okay? Make sure you keep those feet straight and not plied out. All right, second station, you're going to do kettlebell swings. 2 kettlebells on the outside. A little bit different than bringing it in the middle. Hinging forward like normal. Got her feet kind of close together. She's swinging it up only to about head or eye level. And she's really using those glutes and those hamstrings to power it up. Her arms are just along for the ride. She's not muscling it up there with her shoulders. Just popping her hips. Good hinge. Make sure your knees don't go very far over your toes. Hinge forward and pop it up. On the core trainer, you're on the knees. You're leaning into it a little bit. You're bringing it right into your chest, both hands. And you're just pressing it up. Obviously, this is working your arms, but you're getting a lot of core work from this position. Again, squeeze your glutes. You're not sitting on your heels. You're squeezing your glutes, core is sucked in, and you're pressing this bad boy up. Okay? All right, on the step where the suspension trainers are, we're going to leave the suspension trainers alone. She's doing a little dip. Notice her elbows are just barely flexing, not a big movement. Her hips are just barely off the step. Show them the way that they don't want to do it. You don't want your hips way out there. That's too much shoulders. And then you don't want to be going real deep with it. Just a small movement. Make sure your elbows are going back, not flared out to the side. But it's a real small range of motion. Okay? Don't overdo this one. Make sure you're doing it correctly, and you'll feel it. All right, little floor bridge. Pushing through those heels. Keeping those glutes engaged. Tight core sucked in, navel sucked in as usual, and you're just doing a little softball toss. Doesn't matter how high you get it. If you're strong, really throw it up there. If not, just let it leave your hands and catch it. Keeping those glutes engaged. Now in your rest period, you're going to keep your hips off the ground for the rest period and wait for the bell to start tossing it again, okay?